Hey everybody. I just want to talk to you guys about um, just about coming out of the closet and how I and what I think it might be able to make it easier for other people to come out of the closet. And yeah, so let's get started. Um, Number one, I think that confidence is probably the best thing to have in order to come out of the closet because I guess fear can be one of them, especially in really homophobic communities. And but being able to stand up for yourself and be confident is a big thing to have. And what I have found out from my personal experience, actually just recently, I just came out to my father this weekend, and I'm actually going to be seeing him this weekend. Or last weekend, I told him, and then he actually invited me over to hang out and stuff this weekend. So that I was lucky that that turned out well. But I never probably would have ever told him if I didn't have the confidence to even come out to him. I mean, I came out to a lot of my friends and all that stuff, but to my dad, who I've lived with for a very long time until recently, I I I didn't know how he'd react or what he would do. But I had the confidence and I just told him. So I guess we can get to what gives you confidence. I found that taking a martial art is probably one of the biggest confidence boosters I've ever done. Um, I I joined Yoshokai Aikido style or Yoshokai style Aikido, and it was probably the best thing that I've ever done. Because like with Aikido, you don't actually like hurt anybody. It's more like you get them away and then you pin them to the ground. So it's like the best thing ever to me. So uh, yeah, so a martial art just in general, pretty much any martial art will do, because you'll feel stronger, you'll feel better about yourself. You'll, I mean, you'll be able to, if anyone messes with you, you can, take them out. So that's always nice to have. I mean, I hope that you never have to actually hurt anybody, but it's good just to have that with you, because the world is a dangerous place, and for, you know, gays and homosexuals alike, it's not pretty. So, um, I'd also advise joining a sport, or a club just in general. Just something where you can talk to people and just be involved with, other students or other people, or maybe just your work members. That works too. Because the more people you are comfortable with, the easier it's going to be. The more people you have behind your back when something goes wrong. But unfortunately, nothing went wrong for me. Um, I told just about everyone at my school knows, pretty much. Um, I told a few friends, and then their friends told a few friends. I did that on purpose. I told them, it's okay. If somebody asks you, is that guy gay? And they'll be like, yeah, totally. But yeah. So I told friends who told friends who told friends, and that worked for me. Because I do live in a very homophobic area, um, and my recent move was from Detroit to this up northern Michigan. So they're like, oh, stay away from that kid. He'll cut you. But yeah, I haven't been approached. I mean, people talk behind my back, but as long as they're not talking to my face, I am perfectly fine. Um, I mean, I do feel a little bad sometimes, but if they're not talking to my face, then they're the bitches and cowards who will just hide behind my back and talk about it. So I really don't care. So, um, yeah, confidence is a huge thing, and I found that my sport, I'm strong, I'm fit. I actually just recently came from my winter conditioning for track, so I'm still in that. I'm probably I smell good. I actually smell good. But yeah, I mean, joining a sport will make you feel stronger. You feel like you can take on just about anyone. And you need to have that mentality when you talk to people, because if you don't own yourself, you don't feel like you can protect yourself, then you won't want to come out of the closet. Unless, I mean, if you're worrying about it, then you probably have some confidence issues. So I definitely consider number one, joining a martial art is probably the best thing that I've ever done. I've gotten so much confidence from this. I can't even express it. But and on top of that, martial art, I definitely consider Aikido because it's nice and you don't actually hurt anybody. And I actually spar with one of my friends who takes Taekwondo. She's a black belt, and that's pretty fun. So we'll do hand-to-hand combat every once in a while, and people will just watch and be like, "What the fuck?" But yeah. So I guess to just end this, I'd say confidence is your first step in coming out of the closet. If you want to come out of the closet and make sure that it's successful, I'd consider taking martial art because that way nobody will mess with you. They'd be like, "Oh, don't want to mess with that kid," And if somebody does get into a fight with you for some reason, just be like, "I can do whatever the fuck I want because I can beat the fuck out of you." But just be careful. Coming out of the closet is a big deal, and it is a big life change because everyone will look at you a little bit differently. Um, yeah. So I found this very helpful to me because I saw on YouTube a lot of like tips on what to do when coming out or like how to do it, but nobody has the confidence, or not everybody has the confidence to come out, and confidence I think is a big deal. So I guess I'll just kick it off with that and see you next time.